Also, ladies and gentlemen, just a friendly reminder that tonight's ball game is being live streamed over the internet at JockJive.com, or you can follow the DixieBaseball.org.
Hi, everybody. Welcome. We are in Monroe, Louisiana. It's about to become a Louisiana Tuesday night. I don't think that's how the song went, but that's how the baseball goes, as one of these two teams or both of these two teams will advance the championship Wednesday here in Louisiana. Monroe coming in as the only unbeaten team in the World Series in Dixie Majors baseball. Florida once beaten. If Florida wins, then Florida, Louisiana, and Charleston, South Carolina are into the mix. It is popped high into the air on the first pitch, over into foul territory, and a long run over for Sam Philly, but he gets there to get Corey Mills for out number one. One away with Austin Keene coming to the plate. Let's take a look at that starting lineup. Offensively for Florida, Corey Mills, the left fielder, batting in the one spot, just popped out over near first, but to the second baseman, Philly. Austin Keene, the center fielder, batting in the two spot. It is Jeff Meisner, the first baseman, batting third. Shortstop Peyton Whitehead's got the fourth spot. Orlando Pena playing third, bats fifth. Mason Stacy is the right fielder, batting sixth. DH Carlos Torres has the seven hole. Rafael Reyes playing behind the plate, batting eighth. Manny Torres is the second baseman, and he will bat ninth. Another fly ball. This went over towards left field. On the line, catch made by Ryan Cupid. And there's two quick outs here in the top of the first for Florida. Taking a look at that defense for Monroe, Louisiana. Austin Tidwell on the hill. Behind the plate, Grant Shepard. The first baseman is Weston Swanner. At second, Sam Philly. Shortstop belongs to Will Heath. Third, Austin Booth. In the outfield, Ryan Cupid is in left. Drew Thomas in center, the right fielder, Ms. Davis Johnson. And there you have it. You are all set around the horn on the infield and all out in the grass in the outfield for Louisiana, and 1 through 9 for Florida. Florida decked out in the baby blue. At least that's what we used to call it a long time ago when I was growing up. It may be aqua or powder blue now. Got some white and then a little... That's a little orange tint splashed in, probably represents some sunshine. As this one is rolled slowly over towards third, scooped up by Booth, goes over to first, gets Meisner on the 5-3 put out. 3 go up, 3 go down, nobody scores in the top part of the first. We head to the bottom part of the inning, and Louisiana is coming to bat when we return here on JockJive.com.
Have a plumbing problem? Cypress Plumbing has your solution. We've been serving residential and commercial customers throughout Polk County for more than 25 years. Whether you need drain cleaning or leak repairs, water heater replacement, or backflow installation, our skilled plumbers can handle it all. We're experienced, professional, and best of all, we're affordable. For fast, friendly service when you need it, contact Cypress Plumbing today. 863-294-7319.
1, 2, 3 goes Florida in the top part of the inning. We head to the bottom part, and obviously the top part of the Monroe, Louisiana order. South Carolina Dixie Boys and Majors Baseball happy to support this broadcast. Rick Lacey, South Carolina State Director, Shannon Loper, Assistant State Director, and the entire South Carolina Board of Directors wish all of the teams the best in World Series play. Players, coaches, and spectators will enjoy the games being held in Monroe, Louisiana, and Guntersville in older age divisions. We are also proud to be the host state for the Junior Boys and Dixie Boys World Series being played in Bluffton, the heart of the Low Country. Austin Tidwell coming to the plate first for Monroe after a 1-2-3 top part of the inning. Pitcher Tidwell batting first. It's the right fielder Davis Johnson who will be in the 2 spot. Ryan Cupid, the left fielder, batting third. The DH Cole McCarty has the 4 hole. Will Heath playing short, bats fifth. Grant Shepard is the catcher in the 6 spot. Weston Swanner playing first. Will bats seventh. First pitch Lofted high into the air towards center field. A gallop to begin with, but then a slowdown in center with a catch made by Austin Keene. And there is one away in the first. Austin Booth, the third baseman. He will bat in the 8th spot, and Drew Thomas, who is playing center field, will bat 9th for Louisiana. Florida's got Pierce Kimbrough on the hill. Behind the plate, Rafael Reyes. The first baseman is Jeff Meisner. At second, Manny Torres. Shortstop, Peyton Whitehead. Orlando Pena is at third. The outfield has Corey Mills in left, Austin Keene in center. Right field, Mason Stacy. Looped over towards second, and the diving catch made at second by Manny Torres. We have been privy to some pretty nice defense early in this one. 3 up, 3 down, top part of the inning, 2 up, 2 down here in the bottom part. And that will bring Ryan Cupid to the plate. Here's the windup and delivery from Kimbrough into the strike zone, 0-1. Well, the opening game tonight, which, by the way, was won by South Carolina, North Charleston, a 3-1 winner over McNairy County, Tennessee. That one went quickly. It was a 3-1 final as North Charleston eliminates McNairy County. 1-1 pitch. Fouled back, 1-2. Ryan Cupid followed by the DH Cole McCarty. We are in Monroe, Louisiana. Swing, a miss, and that will do it for Cupid. 3 go up, 3 go down in the top part of the inning, and 3 go up and 3 go down in the bottom part. We have played 1, and after 1, it's a scoreless ball game in Monroe. Virginia-Dixie Boys Baseball proud to support this broadcast. Ken Nelson, Virginia State Director, along with the Virginia Board of Directors, congratulates all of the teams in World Series play. We are glad that we could help support the live broadcast of the Final Four. 2017 Virginia State champions are great representatives for our state. The junior boys and Dixie Boys State champions will participate in the World Series events being held in Bluffton, South Carolina, August 5 to 9. Many volunteers have made this possible. World Series tournaments play an exciting time for everyone. Into the top of the second we go. Peyton Whitehead starting things off. Orlando Pena, Mason Stacy. 2 up in the inning, 2. By the way, you see there atop your scoreboard, there is a telephone number. That's what that is, 334-488-1385. Why have a telephone number on the scoreboard? That's because you're somewhere else. You're not able to be here, right? That's why you're watching online. And you want to be like a fan in the stands, clapping the hands, cheering, and, well, you can via text. As the pitch is outside of the strike zone to Peyton Whitehead. Swings, misses, and the count goes even. Just text that number, 334-488-1385. 334-488-1385. Down the middle, 1-2 on Whitehead. Now, there are a few conditions, requests. I mean, they're not really conditions because if you don't follow them, it doesn't mean that your text won't get read. It will. But some things we request where the text is concerned. On the corner, and out goes Whitehead. First K of the contest for Austin Tidwell. 1 away for Orlando Pena. Well, here's the request. When you send in a shout-out, number 1, you want to send it to a team or a team member, obviously. Number 2 is let us know where you are watching from, what part of the state, what part of the world, into the dirt before it got to the plate and bounces off to the side to Pena. It's 1-0. City, state, country. If it is a unique spot, and we can talk about it, outside 2-0. Put that on there too. Of course, again, as I mentioned in previous broadcasts, these days, it's not, anywhere's not that unique anymore. With the ability to bring a mobile device with you, low and inside, 3-0 to Pena. So Tidwell strikes out Whitehead and then runs the count 3-0 on Pena. Mason Stacy to the on-deck circle. Taking his Pena, delivering his Tidwell. But here's something that we've had in the past, and selfies to confirm, that were a bit unique. Driven down the line, that is a foul ball. Just the other side of the foul pole. And the count will run full. But I had a guy on a crop duster who was watching the game. I said, prove it. Well, he did. Sent a selfie that confirmed. Doctor in the operating room had JockJive on the big screen behind him. Swing and a miss, and out goes Pena. Battling back, Tidwell had gotten behind to Pena 3-0, but comes back and fans him for his second consecutive K. 2 gone, and Mason Stacy coming to the plate, or Mason Stacy headed to the plate. So unique spots that would qualify. You want to send selfies too? Feel free. We'll post them on Facebook later. Use discretion again, though, so we can post them on Facebook later. Into the strike zone to Stacy. Carlos Torres moving to the on-deck circle. All at 334-488-1385. 334-488-1385. 334-488-1385. It is the number there on your scoreboard. 0-1 on Stacy. And we'll get to those shout-outs in the bottom of the second. And a few Monroe fans that thought that caught the edge. Blue says it's just a bit tall and the count evens up. That went into the zone. Here's the 1-2 offering. It is fouled back. 1 ball, couple of strikes, 2 gone, both via K's, Whitehead and Pena. Carlos Torres moving to the on-deck circle. When you get to the bottom of the second, McCarty, Heath, and Shepard all coming to the plate. Lifted in the direction of right field, and that's going to drop inside the foul line. Johnson tried to get there, could not. Stacy represents the first base hit of the ball game as he delivers with a single, and Carlos Torres will come to the plate with a base runner on and 2 gone in the top part of the second. Three, 488-1385. Shout-outs and out away. Bottom part of the second. Carlos Torres with a base runner at first. That is Stacy. Rafael Reyes moves to the on-deck circle. Austin Tidwell, the right-hander, a glance over the left shoulder to the base runner at first. Outside with the pitch. I mentioned that Florida in the baby blue, a little orange splashed in. I guess that is orange. A light red color. Throw over to first, and safely back goes Stacy. For Monroe, predominantly white. Got some red splashed in, bordered in black. Stacy with his lead over at first. Tidwell again the glance. 1-0 pitch. Fouled back to the screen. McCarty, Heath, and Shepard when you get to the bottom part of the inning for Monroe. Lights on here at the home of the Warhawks. University of Louisiana at Monroe. Throw over to first and safely back is Stacy. Quick tag by Swanner, but Stacy had already gotten his hand on the bag. I don't know how new the football stadium is behind the baseball field, but it looks new and it looks big. And as a matter of fact, on Facebook, as this one is hit over towards second, Philly will get there, lob over to first, and get Torres on the 4-3. See a picture of what we see behind us. 4 go up, 3 go down, 1 left on, 1 single. First base hit of the contest, but nobody scores in the top of the second. We head to the bottom part of the inning. And it's Louisiana coming to bat here on JockJive.com.
Ozark, a quaint southern town in southeast Alabama, home of Fort Rucker, the world's largest helicopter training facility, and the Army Aviation Museum. While you're in Ozark, enjoy unique shopping and dining. Visit our beautifully manicured downtown square, home of Claybank Jamboree and the Ozark Crawdad and Music Festival. Relax at Ed Lisenby Lake with its excellent fishing and 3-mile walking and birding trail. But no baseball enthusiast can leave Ozark without visiting historic Eagle Stadium, built in 1946. Come enjoy Ozark.
Coach Kenny Wilkinson wishes to express his sincere appreciation to the many outstanding volunteers and alumni that support the North Charleston Dixie Majors program and at Collins Park. North Charleston, South Carolina has now won 6 Dixie Majors World Series titles, allowing them to own the record for the most World Series championships. The pre-majors team from North Charleston won the 2016 Pre-Majors World Series. North Charleston, South Carolina, title town for Dixie baseball. Good luck to our teams in the 2017 Dixie Pre-Majors and Dixie Majors World Series. Scoreless through 1.5. We head to the bottom part of the inning. Thus far, it's fast-paced, but we know that in the world of baseball, fast-paced at one moment does not mean fast-paced complete game throughout. Cole McCarty, Will Heath, Grant Shepard, 2 up in the inning. And there is the first pitch in the bottom part of the inning, and it's a good-looking one from Pierce Kimbrough into the strike zone to Cole McCarty. 0-1 offering the left-hander, deals and finds the zone again. We saw a couple of lefties in the opening game. We've got a lefty and a righty here, so 4 pitchers as that toss is high, and 3 of the 4 thus far have been left-handers. Shout out to Team Florida from Lakeland, Florida, from the Jarvis family. Let's go, boys. Drop strike 3, goes back towards the screen, over to first. Trots Cole McCarty, and he will be safely there. So Kimbrough gets his second strikeout of the game, back-to-back, as a matter of fact. But a drop strike 3 has a base runner at first for Will Heath. And I'm sure part of the conversation from Rafael Reyes is, listen, my bad. You struck him out. That one's on me as Will Heath comes to the plate. Shout out, Peyton Whitehead, third base for Florida. Washington from Auburndale, his father Rodney. Get him, Florida. Lifted high into the air towards right field. There is plenty of room and time for the catch to be made by Mason Stacy. One away for Grant Shepard. Watching from North Charleston, South Carolina. Really appreciate you guys covering these games live. Had to work and can't be there. My son plays for North Charleston. Go Chuck Town. Thank you very much for watching the coverage. Pitch outside. And then the follow-up. Can you get the camera view from behind the plate? Well, we will on occasion. Base hits and a little more often we'll try to go to the shot behind the plate. You know, that one right there. Into the strike zone to Grant Shepard. Count even, 1 apiece. A ball, a strike, and out. A base runner in a scoreless game here in the bottom part of the second. Pierce Kimbrough looking straight into the eyes of McCarty at first. There's another strike. And it is 1-2 on Shepard. Here is the 1-2 offering. Ripped down the line. Foul. Just barely. About the length of a ruler or maybe half a ruler. And making the U-turn is Graham Shepard with a big smile on his face going, darn, that was close. And well off the line in right was Mason Stacy. So you're looking at extra bases and the possibility of a McCarty run if that one stays fair, but it goes foul. Here is the 1-2 offering. On the inside part of the plate, got Grant Shepard for out number 2. K number 3 for Kimbrough. And 2 gone in the second for Weston Swanner. Well, again, where the series is concerned, if Monroe wins, Florida is eliminated, and it'll be South Carolina and Florida battling, and make that South Carolina and Monroe battling for the championship on Wednesday. If Florida wins, then you've got 3 teams with a loss. Then you go into a tiebreaker scenario. Somebody gets the bye, and somebody will have to play 1 game, and the other will have to play 2. Count even 1 apiece on Weston Swanner. Austin Booth to the on-deck circle. Too far inside, 2-1. By the way, if you'd like for us to do this for you, we travel all over the country. I mean, literally all over the country. Big cut, no contact, count even at 2. And big events and small. Just me and a laptop and a little switcher, or the whole 9 yards, working NRG Stadium and the Toyota Center. So if you want a big production or a small one, we can fix you up. Swing, miss. It is dropped by Reyes, and then he overshoots first and will throw it near the pin. That means that McCarty will come in and score. Staying over at first is Swanner. Swanner ran into Jeff Meisner and took a tumble. But the E2 will produce the first run of the game as Monroe is on the board. Swanner, the base runner at first. And still 2 gone. But email us, info@jockjive.com. info@jockjive.com, and talk. We'll discuss the different possibilities. We try to get things that fit your budget. Base runner at first, Swanner. Outside with the pitch to even things up at 1. Reyes, Torres, and Mills. The 8, 9, and 1 spots due up when you get to the 3rd for Florida. Too tall with the toss, 2-1. A warm day here in Monroe has turned into a pretty pleasant evening, though. Temperature is expected to drop down to 72 overnight after a high of 92. It is 84 now, as this one is popped up over into foul territory. Meisner will make the catch, put it into the inning, but the error results in a run. And Monroe, Louisiana takes a 1-zip advantage into the 3rd here on JockJive.com.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. Her 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play.
The Louisiana-Dixie Majors Board, with Jason Parker as state director, takes this opportunity to thank the many leagues in Louisiana that play Dixie Majors baseball. We wish all of our teams the very best. We are also proud of our state and the many communities that participate in Dixie baseball. This year we realized an increase of teams, making Louisiana-Dixie Majors by far the leader in team franchises for all of Dixie Majors baseball. It takes a team effort to accomplish goals, and we are grateful for the support that we receive. We head to the top of the third. Near the bottom of the order, the 8th spot, Rafael Reyes, Manny Torres, the 9-hitter. And then back to the top of the order with Corey Mills coming up. Swing and a miss. And it is 0-1. Shout out Peyton Whitehead, third base for Florida. Watching. Okay. It said Washington earlier, and, you know, I know this darn spell check. It'll do that to you. Shout out to Peyton Whitehead, third baseman from Florida, watching from Auburndale. His father, Rodney, get him Florida. That makes a lot more sense. You should see some of the texts I have sent. Compliments of spell check. 1-2 the count on Rafael Reyes, supporting Davis Johnson and the Monroe Majors from Baton Rouge. And thanks for the broadcast. Well, thank you very much for watching the broadcast. Into the strike zone, out goes Reyes, one away in the third. As I say fairly often, if it were not for you watching, wherever you may be watching, really no point in me being here, except to watch some good baseball. So thank you very much for being on the other end of the broadcast. Into the strike zone to Torres. Austin Tidwell picking up his third K with a strikeout of Reyes. It is wrapped over towards third and out of play. Go Gabby Bonilla. Your little sister loves you. Go Team Florida. Thank you very much, Brooksville. I can remember doing a Dixie Youth, I want to think it was pitching machine state tournament in Brooksville about, I don't know, that's probably been 7 or 8 years ago. But hey, maybe some of these guys were playing in that state tournament there in Brooksville 7 or 8 years ago. I guess that's possible, right? Swing and a miss, and out goes Torres. 4 Ks now for Tidwell. Two gone, nobody aboard. We go back to the top of the order. Corey Mills, who popped out to second in the first, batting here in the third. Austin Keene. He moves to the on-deck circle. And then, of course, we know what Monroe is famous for. In addition to ULM, swing and a miss by Mills. Yeah, you know, fear the beard. Duck Dynasty. When I was coming into town this morning, I was looking for Duck Commander, the warehouse. Didn't see it, though. Swing and a miss. 1-2 on Mills. 2 gone, nobody on. Here in the top of the third, when you get to the bottom of the inning, bottom part of the order, Drew Thomas will start things off. Austin Tidwell, will he make Mills K number 4, or will Mills produce hit number 2 for Florida? Foul out of play. It stays a ball and a couple of strikes. The Sportsmanship Award is one of the most coveted awards to be won at this or any other Dixie baseball tournament. Sportsmanship is playing hard as this one is hit to third, fielded on the backhand by Booth. Toss is too tall over at first. It will go to the brick wall, and to second goes Corey Mills. And let's see how that is scored, thinking that if you give him a hit, you got to tack on an error, allowing Mills to get to second. But we'll see how they scored here. And yeah, they now put an E on the board, and they have not put an H on the board either. So it is a straight E5 that turns into the base runner at second. But that sportsmanship, it's playing hard to win while recognizing that being gracious in victory or defeat is part of true sportsmanship. Also, careful observance of rules, fair play, and general respect of the opponent are all attributes of good sportsmanship, you ask. And so does Dixie Baseball. That all in attendance join the players and the coaches in making good sportsmanship the highest priority. Base runner at second. Count even, one apiece on Austin Keene. Keene with a fly out to right field. That happened back in the first. Jeff Meisner moving to the on-deck circle. Two and one with another toss outside of the strike zone to Keene. Thomas, Tidwell, Johnson. That's who's coming up in the Louisiana third. Wrapped over towards second. Nice stop on the short hop by Philly. He will go over to first and get Keene on the 4-3 putout. 4 go up, 3 go down. An error gets 1 aboard. Nobody scores in the top of the third. We head to the bottom of the inning, and it's still a 1-0 Louisiana lead.
Leading off the team Monroe is all on the third. Number 15, Drew Thomas. In the box, and Austin Tidwell.
Oh, 2 count on Austin Tidwell. Thomas wrapping into the 6-3 for out number 1. My apologies, brief break. Had to run down to the camera, adjust the lighting on the camera behind home plate. So you have to go down a flight of stairs and then up a flight of stairs and then down that flight and then back up another flight. So for an old geezer like me, that's a bit taxing, as they say. So I have recovered, I think. 1-2 the count on Tidwell. Davis Johnson has moved to the on-deck circle. There is a strikeout of Tidwell, and there's 2 gone. Two outs for Davis Johnson. I want to mention that the opening game went quickly. This one is doing the same. It is coasting right along into the bottom part of the 3rd. And as far as hits go, not many. 1 for Florida, none for Monroe. Socked in the direction of left field. That will get underneath the mid of a diving shortstop, Peyton Whitehead. And, well, there I say no hits, Louisiana, and Davis Johnson produces 1. First base hit of the game for Louisiana. They've got a base runner aboard with 2 away. Ryan Cupid coming to the plate. The Alabama-Dixie Majors board very proud of Selma, Alabama for claiming the title as 2017 World Series champions in the 15U division. It was played in the great state of Louisiana as well. A total of 21 teams participated in the World Series. Selma went 6-0 in the 4-day event played in Independence. So congratulations to Selma. Here is the 1-1 offering to Ryan Cupid. Pops it up left side. Corey Mills doesn't have to move much. Reaches up, makes the catch, puts it into the bottom of the 3rd. 1 base runner left on, and it's still a 1-0 contest as we head to the top of the 4th and to the 3, 4, and 5 spots for Florida. Baseball in Monroe, Louisiana, brought to you tonight by the City of North Charleston, the state of Louisiana's Dixie Majors baseball. City of Ozark, Alabama, the state of Alabama, they're Dixie Majors. The state of South Carolina's Dixie Boys and Majors. Virginia's Dixie Boys and Majors. Cypress Plumbing, and by the City of Guntersville. Thank you for watching coverage tonight here on JockJive.com. The South Carolina Board of Directors last year helped celebrate with Dixie Boys Baseball the 60th anniversary of the Dixie Boys Baseball organization. We appreciate the volunteer leadership that has made this program a big success. Providing youth with the opportunity to play the great game of baseball is indeed a worthwhile mission. First pitch to begin the 4th to Jeff Meisner out of the strike zone, 1-0. Peyton Whitehead, Orlando Pena due up in the inning 2. Well, I got the opportunity as well. Let me say big hats off as that one is into the dirt, 2-0. To all the Dixie baseball officials, Commissioner Sandy Jones, Ronnie Jackson. When I got here this morning at 10 o'clock, he was here saying, what do you need? How can we help? Showed me around the complex. Said, here's the spots where you can set your various paraphernalia. So thank you very much, Sandy, Ronnie, all the folks who work with Dixie Baseball. 3-1 on Meisner. Can't complain about the facility either. I am in the AC. And working indoors can spoil you. As that one will drop out of the strike zone, and Jeff Meisner will get the free pass over to first. That's the first time in the game that anybody has gotten a free pass to first. The walk has Meisner on. The stats nearly identical. Through 3 innings, Florida's got 1 base hit. They have committed 1 error, and they've left 2 on. That 1 error, though, is the difference. Louisiana, 1 base hit, no errors, and 2 left on. And it is that error that has, at least for the moment, made the difference in the game. Well, it looked like we were going to get a pinch hitter, then looked like maybe we weren't going to get a pinch hitter, and now it looks again as if we are going to get a pinch hitter. A runner, rather, I'm sorry. And that runner for Meisner will be Cameron Price. Cameron Price coming in to run for Whitehead. More shout-outs. This one says, haha, I meant big sister. For Gabby Bonilla. Earlier in a text, she said, little sister. You know, that age thing. Y'all are all too young to worry about age, big and little. As this one is lifted towards left field, that will be over the head. Ryan Cupid in left field trying to get to it, could not, sliding into third. Jeff Meisner's runner, Cameron Price, Peyton Whitehead with a double. And Florida's got a couple of base runners in scoring position and nobody gone here in the 4th, with an opportunity to give the Sunshine State their first advantage of the game. More shout-outs. Good luck, Jeff and Brooksville team from Grandma Meisner in Spring Hill, Florida. They do a lot of work down in Spring Hill. Hi, everybody down in Spring Hill, Florida. Peyton Whitehead, we are watching. Go Chucky. Love you, Team Florida. Thanks, JockJive, for streaming from Auburndale. Well, thank you very much for watching. Shout-out to Gabe Bonilla. Sorry I'm not there, but watching on JockJive. Love you, Mom. Text simply says, great game. It has been a good one. 1-0 Monroe lead. Florida threatening here in the top of the 4th with a couple of base runners on and nobody out. And you will get a meeting on the mound as Orlando Pena comes to the plate. Hey, let me mention Facebook, by the way. If you have not liked us on Facebook, could you open up a brand new browser? Don't expect you to close the browser out that's got you the game coverage. Don't want that to happen. Don't want you to miss anything happening here in the World Series. But open up a new browser and then quickly put JockJive Sports in the search engine. JockJive Sports. Find us, like us, then come right back to the game. I bet you it doesn't take 30 seconds to like us. And here's what we're trying to do. First of all, trying to get to 10,000 likes on Facebook. And right now we're a little less than 400 away. Something like 380 from 10,000 likes. So that would help us. And then, of course, we provide you scores. Scores from the games earlier. Already posted. 3-0 on Pena. And Tidwell, who coasted through 3, struggling a bit here in the 4th. If there are weather delays, and some forecasters saying rain is going to move in overnight, and of course tomorrow's play slated to begin at 10. 3-0 pitch fouled out of play, so given the green light was Pena on a 3-0. But you find out information before anybody else does on when play will resume or why it's been suspended. On the inside part of the plate, 3-2. So please do like us on Facebook, and while you're at it, if you want to follow us on Twitter and subscribe to our YouTube channel, we're cool with that. Just a little bit outside, and Orlando Pena is issued the second Austin Tidwell walk of the inning. And Florida has loaded things up with nobody out here in the fourth for Mason Stacy. More shout-outs. This one says, "Go Team Florida. You got this." Carly, Pierce Kimbrough's sister, watching from Brooksville. On the corner for strike one to Stacy. Carly, thanks for watching. Stacy with a single in the second, batting here in the fourth with the bases loaded. Hit towards the gap between short and third. That will play to run. Everybody else will hold. It's a 1-1 game, and the bases are still loaded for Florida. So Mason Stacy delivering with his second base hit of the game, this time an RBI single that drives in Meissner. And the base is still full for Carlos Torres. Rafael Reyes moves to the on-deck circle. Outside with a pitch to Torres. Here's the 1-0 offering. Caught the corner on the inside part. Torres didn't like the call. Right-hander back into the box. Make that the left-hander back into the box. That one close to the same spot. Tidwell trying to deliver again on the inside part. Night beginning to fall here in Monroe, Louisiana. Bases full of sunshine. Hit to shorts. Bobbled a bit by Heath. He will get it to second. Get the out there. That takes care of Stacy. It goes 6-4. But Torres will deliver with an RBI that brings Florida the go-ahead run. Whitehead plates. Pena will go to third. On the other corner is Torres with one away for Rafael Reyes. And now Florida with a 2-1 lead and another base runner 90 feet from home. What a beautiful complex, by the way, here on the campus of the University of Louisiana at Monroe. And I can see all the benefits, why the guys want to play here and why the coaches at ULM want the guys to play here. An opportunity to have some really quality talent come to your place. You don't have to go out and look for it. It comes here in the form of a lot of teams and a lot of players. On the outside part of the plate to Reyes. Can you imagine if you are a baseball coach at the University of Louisiana at Monroe, how many miles you'd have to log to see the talent that is congregated on your own diamond? So you can see all the pluses that everybody enjoys. An opportunity for these guys to play in a college setting. Opportunity for the coaches to evaluate players in this college setting. That will bounce against the shin guard of Shepard, roll over towards the screen. Pena will come in and score from third. Torres will go to second. It's now a 3-1 Florida lead. And still just an out. 1 ball, 1 strike on Rafael Reyes. High fly ball towards the wall, towards the scoreboard. It's out of here for Rafael Reyes. 2-run blast. Torres was on. And the 8-hitter smashes one over the wall. In left center field. And Florida takes a 5-1 lead. Rafael Reyes taking an Austin Tidwell pitch over the wall here at the home of the Warhawks. Manny Torres coming to the plate with Florida now up 5-1 and all 5 runs plating here in the 4th. It was a quiet, ho-hum game until the 4th inning, and Florida has unleashed. Fouled back by Torres. Corey Mills moves to the on-deck circle. Gotta believe the chatter, though, with the Monroe squad is, hey, you know, listen, they did it in the top of the 4th. Let's do the same in the bottom. Florida saying we ain't done yet. Leading it by 4. To be considered for an award for sportsmanship, a team must demonstrate good conduct and attitude by all players and coaches on and off the field, be prompt to participate in all scheduled activities throughout the tournament, have fans that show good conduct and attitude towards umpires, opposing teams, and spectators, be neat in appearance, players and coaches at all time. Dixie Boys Baseball and their host appreciate your assistance. Count even 1 apiece. Manny Torres, a strikeout victim in the 3rd, batting in the 4th. Swing and a miss to run the count 1-2. More shout-outs. This one to Austin Keene. Good luck. Love you, Aunt Patty and Uncle Sean from Seminole, Florida. One ball, couple of strikes. Torres. This one driven towards left, but right at Ryan Cupid. 2 gone as we head back to the top of the order, and the 8th batter in the 4th comes to the plate. Corey Mills, who has popped out in the 2nd and reached on an error. Austin Keene to the on-deck circle. Monroe has McCarty, Heath, and Shepard coming to the plate when we get to the bottom of the 4th. It is a game slated to go 7. There are factors that could keep it from doing so. That one finds the gap. A solid shot that hits, bounces, rolls across the warning track, hits the base of the wall. Corey Mills motoring towards 3rd, and he will get there. He could have standing, but instead does it with a slide. And Florida has hit for the cycle in the 4th. They've had singles, a double, a triple, and now a home run. Well, actually had the home run earlier and now a triple. With a base runner at 3rd and a visit to Austin Tidwell. And it looks like that is going to do it for Tidwell. He works into the 4th, had a solid 1, 2, and 3, but sputtered in the 4th. And a new guy's coming in. Meanwhile, off the bump goes Tidwell. Looks like he is going to go to 2nd. And Sam Fielding, the second baseman, will head to the dugout. We'll take a look at the new guy when we return. You are watching the 2017 Dixie Baseball Majors World Series on JockJive.com.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Welcome back. I believe, and he's never turned at an angle in which I can see the numbers, but I think that is Cole Trickle who is pitching. Austin Tidwell will work 3 2/3 innings, face 19, strike out 4, give up a couple of walks and 5 hits. Well, that might be Caleb Armstrong. There I see the numbers. It is Caleb Armstrong. So Caleb Armstrong is the new pitcher. New second baseman is the former pitcher, Austin Tidwell. Sam Philly, who was playing second, and Cole McCarty was hitting for, will leave the game. Austin Keene steps in with Mills on. Mills would be charged to Tidwell. So thus far, Tidwell has allowed 5 runs. But the runner aboard is his responsibility as well. Team Florida doing work. Auburndale, Florida watching. Swing and a miss by Keene. Keene 0 for 2. He's popped out to right field. He is ground out to second. Jeff Meisner, the guy that began the inning, has moved to the on-deck circle again. Into the strike zone, 0-2. Here's the 0-2 offering from Caleb Armstrong. Reaching out, Keene. It is dropped. Throw to first just in time. Picked up by Shepard and launches it over to first to get Keene and make him the official last out of the inning. But a productive top of the 4th for Florida. 5 runs will plate, and they will take a 4-run lead into the bottom of inning number 4.
Have a plumbing problem? Cypress Plumbing has your solution. We've been serving residential and commercial customers throughout Polk County for more than 25 years. Whether you need drain cleaning or leak repairs, water heater replacement, or backflow installation, our skilled plumbers can handle it all. We're experienced, professional, and best of all, we're affordable. For fast, friendly service when you need it, contact Cypress Plumbing today. 863-294-7319.
Virginia-Dixie Majors Baseball proud to support this broadcast. Ronnie Adams, Virginia State Director, along with the Virginia Board of Directors, congratulates all of the teams in World Series play. We are glad that we can help support the live broadcast of the Final Four. 2017 Virginia State champions from Madison Heights and Goochland are great representatives for our state. Outstanding volunteer leadership has made all of this possible. World Series tournament play is an exciting time for everyone. We can officially close the books on Austin Tidwell. Works 3 2/3, faces 19, 4 strikeouts, 2 walks, 5 hits, and 5 runs allowed. And all 5 runs came in the 4th. We head to the bottom part of the inning. Cole McCarty will start things off for Louisiana, the DH, who got aboard because of a drop strike 3 in the 2nd and then came in and scored on a throwing error by Rafael Reyes. And that 1-run lead held up until the top of the 4th. And, well, you know what happened in the 4th. 5 runs have plated, and Louisiana finds themselves down by 4. Rolled over towards second. Torres will scoop it up, go to first. 1 away. One out for Will Heath. He popped out to right field in the 2nd. Grant Shepard is on deck. Bottom of the 4th, 1 hour into the game, but about 20 minutes was spent in the top part of the 4th inning. High and away with the pitch to Heath. Heath with a fly out to right. Florida's 5th will start with the same guy that began Florida's 4th. And that is Meisner. Swing and a miss, 2-1 now on Will Heath. Dixie Boys Baseball Inc. awards scholarships every year to deserving high school seniors. To date, over 250 youth have benefited from scholarships provided through the national and state organization. Applications available beginning each January through the Dixie website. You can support this cause by becoming a corporate sponsor of the scholarship program. Base hit into center field, a 1-out, Will Heath single. Contact the Dixie official to learn more about becoming involved in this worthwhile endeavor. Second base hit of the game for Louisiana. The other base hit came an inning ago when Davis Johnson got on. Pierce Kimbrough, the left-hander, looking straight at the guy at first, Will Heath, and tosses high to Grant Shepard. Game slated for 7. As I mentioned, there are things that can change that. One is a run rule. It really doesn't look like we're in run rule territory, at least not yet. The other is if the game is tied at the end of 7. Popped up towards center field, and there to make the catch is Austin King. Grant Shepard is out, number 2.
Number 4, Western Swanner.
2 gone for Western Swanner. Austin Booth to the on-deck circle. And as far as a tie game after 7 is concerned, always a possibility. Again, a little pressure you would think coming into the game because Monroe, even if they lose, they play tomorrow. So they have a little pressure taken off. High with the pitch. Florida, on the other hand, do or die, and right now they have done. But still got plenty of baseball to go. Count even, 1 each. Throw will go down to second to try to get the runner stealing. Heath is in safely with a stolen base. So Heath at second for Swanner, now an RBI opportunity. Wrapped to short there. The catch is made by Whitehead. Line out by Swanner puts it into the bottom of the 4th. We have played 4 complete, and it's a 5-1 advantage that belongs to Florida. You are watching the 2017 Dixie Baseball World Series on JockJive.
Ozark, a quaint southern town in southeast Alabama, home of Fort Rucker, the world's largest helicopter training facility, and the Army Aviation Museum. While you're in Ozark, enjoy unique shopping and dining. Visit our beautifully manicured downtown square, home of Claybank Jamboree and the Ozark Crawdad and Music Festival. Relax at Ed Lisenby Lake with its excellent fishing and 3-mile walking and birding trail. But no baseball enthusiast can leave Ozark without visiting historic Eagle Stadium, built in 1946. Come enjoy Ozark.
Dixie Majors Baseball of Virginia wishes our teams from Virginia the best in World Series play, being held in Monroe and Ozark. Congratulations to our Virginia State Championship teams, coaches, and league officials. We congratulate our state champions. Ronnie Adams, Major State Director, and Ken Nelson, Boys State Director, are supported by a great group of district directors. A quick reminder, if you want to watch the game again and again, it's available on YouTube after the fact. So you go to the same spot that you enjoyed the live coverage, or, well, we hope you enjoyed the live coverage. Or you can subscribe to our YouTube channel and just go online to YouTube and gain access. Top of the 5th, Jeff Meisner, who began the 4th with a walk, will begin the 5th facing a new guy. It's Austin Tidwell that he faced in the 4th. It is Caleb Armstrong he will face here in the 5th. Shout out to Peyton Whitehead from his granny. Thanks, Granny, for watching. Give a shout out to Orlando Pena. And I am told, as this one is wrapped towards 3rd, scooped up by Booth over to 1st. And out will go King, make that Meisner rather, on the 5-3. But I'm told that Pena is now at short. Started at 3rd. He was at least listed as starting at 3rd, now apparently at short. We'll check that out when Florida comes to the field. Peyton Whitehead, he has struck out, he has doubled 1 for 2. Orlando Pena, by the way, has moved to the on-deck circle, fouled out of play. 0-1 on Whitehead. And by the way, I do indeed notice that, although nobody said anything yet, as it's fouled out of play, that one of our cameras has got some light issues. When the light takes over the diamond, I think that's going to improve, and the lights are now beginning to weed out the darkness. So our apologies for the dark camera, and it looks like hit by a pitch is Whitehead. And there he will trot down to 1st. Just been one of those days. Got here at about 10 o'clock this morning, which should have been ample time, but you know how it goes. If something's going to go wrong, it's going to wait until about, let's see, if you get here 6 hours ahead of time, then 6 minutes ahead of time. But we will resolve that issue overnight. If it entails, no, I guess a stick of dynamite wouldn't work, wouldn't be helpful. But whatever it entails, we'll get it corrected for you. Orlando Pena struck out and walked, scored a run as well. One of the 5 fourth-inning runs for Florida came from Pena. Go Pierce Kimbrough and Team Florida. We are proud of you from your Brooksville friends. Go Team Florida from Carter's Corner, Polk County. Go Bradley Jarvis, number 17. Mason Stacy to the on-deck circle. Into the strike zone. The 3-0 becomes a 3-1 pitch count. Bottom 3rd of the order, actually the bottom 2, and then the top of the order due up for Louisiana when you get to the bottom of the 5th. 2 low, 2 on. Walk issued to Pena. He will go to 1st. Whitehead is at 2nd. And a couple of base runners aboard for Florida. Mason Stacy, 2 singles, 1 drove in a run. Carlos Torres moves to the on-deck circle. Big cut, no contact from Stacy. Turning into a Tuesday night here in Louisiana, Monroe, site of the 2017 Dixie Baseball Majors World Series. Lifted towards left, but that will tail off into foul territory, and a youngster down around the grills will weave in and out of the picnic tables to find himself an errant foul ball. 0-2 on Mason Stacy. Trot out to the hill by Grant Shepard. Talking with Caleb Armstrong. Armstrong came in and faced 1 in the 4th. Got King to strike out. You got Meisner here in the 5th to ground out. Hit Whitehead. Gives up the walk to Pena. And Mason Stacy with a couple of base runners on and 1 out, trying to add to the Florida lead. Swing and a miss. And that will do it for the at-bat of Mason Stacy, 2 away for Florida. Two gone for Carlos Torres. The DH is ground out to second and short. The ground out to short took Stacy off the base path but brought in a run. Meanwhile, he came in and scored a run as well. So despite being 0 for 2, Torres has scored 1, driven in 1. And now again, Shepard will come out and talk to Armstrong. Shout out to Babes Love Gabe of Team Florida from little brother Javi. Rafael Reyes moves to the on-deck circle. Ripped towards left field, but right at Ryan Cupid. A total of 5 go to the plate, 3 go down, 2 are left aboard, 5 have been stranded through 5 for Florida. We go to Louisiana's 5th when we return on JockJive.com.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Coach Kenny Wilkinson wishes to express his sincere appreciation to the many outstanding volunteers and alumni that support the North Charleston Dixie Majors program. Collins Park, North Charleston, South Carolina has won 6 Dixie Majors World Series titles, allowing them to own the record for the most World Series championships. The pre-majors team from North Charleston won the 2016 pre-majors World Series. North Charleston, South Carolina, title town for Dixie baseball. Good luck to our teams in the 2017 Dixie Pre-Majors and Dixie Majors World Series. Bottom of the 5th, Austin Booth coming to the plate. Drew Thomas, Austin Tidwell will appear as well. Swing and a miss by Booth. Couple of swings, couple of misses, and it's 0-2 on Booth. Booth popped out to first as the last out in the second. Drew Thomas moving to the on-deck circle. That one is foul. And Austin Booth, who was hoping it would be an extra base hit, bring it just inside the chalk line, will head back to the plate. The stick and await another 0-2 offering from Pierce Kimbrough. Kimbrough's given up 2 hits. Gave up the single to Johnson in the 3rd, the single to Heath in the 4th. And he gets Booth in the 5th. Strikes him out for out number 1. By the way, busy time for us. We obviously are here today in Guntersville today and tomorrow as well. Monroe tomorrow too. And hop on a plane and go to Ephrata, Washington for the Babe Ruth World Series Saturday there in Ephrata. Low and inside, ball 1 to Drew Thomas. And then got Dixie Youth Baseball in Oxford, Alabama. The majors, the AAA and the Ozones playing on Saturday. Down the middle, count even, one each. And before the month is out, ACCC Game of the Week is back. Great American Rivalries will be in West Virginia for that one, as well as Georgia Military College. Their opening game against Navarro happens in Milledgeville, Georgia. So a lot of stuff coming up. One ball, couple of strikes. Carlos Torres. He will be the guy that, actually it will be Reyes who will start things when you get to the sixth for Florida. Back-to-back Ks for Kimbrough as he gets Drew Thomas. Need to mark in my book the fly out by Torres. He flew out to left field. So it will be Reyes that starts things off in the fifth inning, or in the sixth inning rather, for Florida. Reyes, Torres, and Mills, the 8, 9, and 1 hitters. Go Corey Mills, nice triple. Let's go Team Florida, says the shout out. Dropped into the strike zone, 2-1 on Austin Tidwell. Tidwell with a pop out to center field and a strikeout. He is 0 for 2. Davis Johnson moving to the on-deck circle. Hit to short. Bang to first. And that will take care of the bottom part of the fifth. 3 up, 3 down. We have played 5 going to the sixth. Reyes, Torres, and Mills when we return.
In the box, number 6, Rafael Riley.
Rafael Reyes will take the walk down to first. Hit by the Caleb Armstrong pitch. One base runner on. Manny Torres coming to the plate. Torres 0 for 2. Top part of the sixth. And then down again, by the way, to try to lighten up the field. As I mentioned, we've got a camera issue that will be corrected tomorrow. But it's given me some exercise. Reyes aboard, hit by the pitch. Torres batting. Struck out, popped out. Middle out in the third was the strikeout. His fly out. It was the second out of the fourth. Got the double play. A bright spot for Monroe fans, as Torres will hit into the double play. Two gone, bases cleared, back to the top of the order. Corey Mills. 3 trips to the plate. His last, the most effective. That was a triple. That was a triple cut right there. One and another one of those 3 baggers. Shout out to Team Florida, Peyton and Bradley from Ryder. Yay, Corey Mills, Michaela and Mackenzie. Love you, Bubby. Hit the short. He fields, he fires. And Mills goes down on the 6-3. 3 up, 1 got on, but the double play took care of 2. So it turns into a 3-up, 3-down inning as we head to the bottom part of the 6th. Johnson, Cubitt, McCarty, all when we return here on JockJive.com.
Ozark, a quaint southern town in southeast Alabama, home of Fort Rucker, the world's largest helicopter training facility, and the Army Aviation Museum. While you're in Ozark, enjoy unique shopping and dining. Visit our beautifully manicured downtown square, home of Claybank Jamboree and the Ozark Crawdad and Music Festival. Relax at Ed Lisenby Lake with its excellent fishing and 3-mile walking and birding trail. But no baseball enthusiast can leave Ozark without visiting historic Eagle Stadium, built in 1946. Come enjoy Ozark.
Louisiana Dixie Majors Baseball proud to support this broadcast. Jason Parker, Louisiana State Director, along with the Louisiana Dixie Majors Board of Directors, congratulates all of the teams in World Series play. We're glad we could help support the live broadcast of the Final Four. 2017 Louisiana Pre-Majors teams Monroe and Jefferson Parish, and Major State Champions teams from Vidalia, along with the host Monroe, are great representatives for our state. World Series tournament play is an exciting time for everyone. One inning in which Florida has played in runs, but they played 5 in that inning, and as a result have a 4-run lead. Foul back this direction by Davis Johnson. Johnson starting off the 6th for Louisiana, as it looks more and more as if we're going to have 3 teams playing on Wednesday. Shout out to Peyton Whitehead from his Virginia family. Good to hear from the folks up in Virginia. Toss coming in low. Johnson with a fly out to second and a single. He is 1 for 2. Got it on the corner, and Johnson a backwards K. 1 out for Ryan Cupitt. Barring a comeback, not necessarily a miraculous one. It's not a huge lead, a 4-run advantage for Florida, but barring a comeback, 3 teams will play tomorrow, which means we will have 2 games. And then we'll go into the tiebreaker scenario. Into the strike zone, Cupid. Here is the 0-1 pitch. And it will be caught at short by Pena. Two down for Cole McCarty. Now, the tiebreaker scenarios, typically the bye goes to the team that has played the most games. And me not being privy to what happened previously in the week, don't know. We'll find all that information out. If everybody has played the same number of games in the tournament, then you go to another tiebreaker scenario as the pitch is outside to Cole McCarty. All of that will be decided tonight, though, and by the time you lay your head to rest, don't know who's doing what tomorrow. Let's go, Peyton. Your other mom, Ayana. Forgive me if I mispronounce. Ayana, I think. As this one is hit towards Pena, he will gobble it up at short. Tall toss over, but I think it's there. It is. 6-3 goes the put out. Jeff Meisner had to do a little stretch and a little wiggle to be able to bring it in, but does so. And Monroe goes quietly in the 6th. We go to the 7th. Florida still leading it by 4. The Alabama-Dixie Majors Board is very proud of our state of the many communities that serve as a host site for a Dixie World Series. Guntersville, Alabama has previously hosted very successful World Series events. The board awarded the 2015, 16, and 17 Pre-Majors World Series to the city of Guntersville. We commend the city of Guntersville under the leadership of Lee Dollar, mayor, along with a very progressive city council. Special thanks to Tank Connolly, Parks and Recreation Director, his board, and his staff for an outstanding job with this event. Dixie Boys Baseball is grateful for the support we receive. Austin Keene starts off the 7th for Florida. Florida wants a little insurance, or maybe even a lot of insurance. Monroe wants to get to the bottom part of the inning with no more damage done. Pitch inside on Keene, who is 0 for 3. A pop out to right is the middle out in the 1st. Last out in the 3rd and 4th. Ground out the 2nd and the 3rd. Struck out in the 4th. Strike is delivered. Count evens up 1 apiece. Just want to send a shout out to Roth, Carlos, and Peyton. Keep doing big things up there. Much love back home in Polk from Whitney. Another strike, 1-2 on King. One ball, couple of strikes in the 7th. Swing and a miss. Keene out number 1. second consecutive at-bat that Keene has been fanned. He is the third strikeout victim for Caleb Armstrong. And there's one away for Jeff Meisner. Meisner 0 for 2, a couple of groundouts to third, sandwiched in between a walk and a run scored. And again, every run that plated for Florida plated in the fourth. As this one is hit foul by Meisner. Peyton Whitehead to the on-deck circle. Louisiana will try to rally in the seventh when Heath, Shepard, and Swanner all come to the plate. Too far inside, and the count will even up at 1. One ball, one strike, one out. Wrapped towards second, backhanded there by Tidwell. He'll go to first, and Meisner is out, number 2. Let's go Team Florida. 6 outs, you got this. Well, now 4 outs technically. 1 from Florida, 3 from Louisiana. Louisiana, though, saying, hey, we're going to spread those outs among at-bats. We will see. Florida, on the other hand, they like where they are at currently, a 4-run lead. It is ground foul by Peyton Whitehead, who has struck out, doubled, and been hit by a pitch. 1 for 2 overall. Well, night has fallen here in Louisiana. And forecasters are saying rain is going to do the same sometime during the course of the evening. According to my weather app, from 3 a.m. to 10 a.m., rain. So the possibility of maybe a start later than 10 a.m., of course, that decision will be made, I'm sure, tomorrow morning. It will not be made tonight, I wouldn't think. 2-2 now on Whitehead. Orlando Pena is on deck, hoping for an opportunity next. Tidwell takes it on the one hop, and he gets over to first. Gets Whitehead on the 4-3. 3 up, 3 down in the Florida 7th. Louisiana knows the task. They've got to score at least 4. Florida knows the task as well. They've got to stop Louisiana from doing such. We are back with the bottom of the 7th after this on JockJive.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
South Carolina Dixie Boys Baseball wishes to express its sincere appreciation to the leagues that participate in Dixie Boys Baseball in our state. We have outstanding local leadership, great community support, and the best young people that represent what is good about our country. The goal of our program is to provide a recreational outlet through the game of baseball for youngsters in the state of South Carolina. We have a great group of South Carolina district directors that support our mission. First toss to begin the bottom of the 7th. It is to Will Heath. Grant Shepard, Weston Swanner, 2 up in the inning, 2. High into the air, but out of play. There's some fans that might have a shot at it, but there's no player that will. Let's go Team Florida. 6 outs. You got this. Arbondale Strong, Whitehead, and Jarvis. I'm watching from Monroe, Louisiana. Go River Gross. Your cousin loves you. Thank you, JockJive. Central Florida appreciates you. We appreciate you as well. And again, thank you for tolerating some snafus, some camera issues as this one is rolled into left field. And Louisiana will try to rally in the 7th. I assure you we will have those camera issues resolved tomorrow, or we will be sporting new cameras. Grant Shepard 0 for 2. He has struck out. He has popped out. Weston Swanner to the on-deck circle. That one hit high into the air towards right field. Drops in as a base hit. Back-to-back singles. And a couple of base runners on for Monroe. And this Louisiana squad says, hang on. Don't head to the house yet. A couple of base runners on and nobody out, by the way. Heath gets on with a single. Shepard does the same. Weston Swanner coming to the plate. And we've got a pinch hitter for Swanner. And when that pinch hitter turns his back to us, we can pick up the numbers and tell you who has stepped into the box. He may not face Caleb Armstrong. I really doubt they pull Armstrong here. Of course, I don't see Coach out of the dugout either. This is just a meeting between teammates. Well, I'm looking for a 14. That's what the gentleman was wearing. That is Luke Honeycutt. Luke Honeycutt getting an at-bat. One ball, no strikes on Honeycutt. Louisiana trying to rally late here in the bottom of the 7th. Well, you can see Honeycutt, that body language suggested that he wanted to take a cut at that one. Might should have. It's into the strike zone, and the count will leave it up at 1 each. Another one. 1 and 2 on Honeycutt. Pinch hitting for Weston Swanner. Swanner reached on an error and lined out to short. Honeycutt comes in with a couple of base runners on. Heath and Shepard back-to-back singles. Heath now at second. Shepard is at first, high and away. And the count goes even at 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Honeycutt awaits. Kimbrough delivers. It is fouled out of play. Back into the stands. And it stays 2 and 2. Just missing. Kimbrough just laid off of the velocity. Completely fooling Honeycutt. I mean, he was expecting something with a little more oomph on it. And that had none on it. Check swing, foul out of play. Each year, hundreds of district tournaments held, followed by nearly 50 state tournaments. State tournament winners advance to one of the 4 World Series held every year. A successful event along the tournament trail is the result of a very gracious tournament host committee and support from the citizens of that community. As the pitch is high, base is loaded for Monroe. The hosts share a common goal of providing a rewarding and enjoyable experience for all tournament participants. Dixie Boys Baseball sincerely appreciates the support of our hosts. Heath gets a hit. Shepard gets a hit. Honeycutt a walk. And Monroe has loaded it up in the bottom of the 7th, and nobody's out. As Monroe tries to do in the 7th what Florida did in the 4th. Austin Booth coming to the plate representing the tying run. That would mean the winning run has moved to the on-deck circle. Well, Florida had to be fairly comfortable coming into the bottom of the 7th. Still maybe comfortable, but things started to itch a little. You know, you get a little twitch. As the bases are all loaded up. Foul out of play. Austin Booth has popped out to third and struck out. Throw goes down to third, and man got him. Wow. That was close at third. Reyes fires down to Whitehead, and Whitehead lays the tag on Heath. It was close. But the officials say that Heath got that hand back onto the bag before the throw got there. One pitch to Booth. Hits him, and a runner will come in, and the bases are still loaded with nobody out. And that might do it for Kimbrough. 5-2 score. Nope, I don't see Coach coming out of the dugout. Now you're a little more worried if you're Florida. Booth hit by the pitch. Heath comes in and scores. Shepard now at third. Honeycutt at second. High fly ball, left field on the warning track, and this one is caught on the warning track by left fielder Corey Mills. Everybody else will tag. Wow, that was 2 feet away from a grand slam. Drew Thomas pushed Corey Mills all the way back up against the wall. And Mills makes the catch for out number 1. Sack fly that brings in Shepard. It's now a 5-3 game with first clear and 1 out. Shepard comes in to score. Honeycutt's at third, and Booth is now at second. One away for Austin Tidwell. As we are back to the top of the order, high and away, 2-0. Tying run in scoring position. Winning run at the plate for Monroe. Austin Tidwell, who has popped out, struck out, and lined out. He's 0 for 3. Rafael Reyes out to the mound to talk to his pitcher. Showing bunt outside, 3-0. Well, I know I said it earlier that I thought Kimbrough would likely come out if he let maybe Booth on or Thomas on the outside part of the plate. 3-1. If he walks Tidwell, you got to believe Coach is out to pull him. Pitched a heck of a game into the 7th, but is stumbled a bit here in the 7th. Outside with a pitch, and the walk loads things up. Runners at first, second, and third, and here comes Coach to get Kimbrough. Heck of a game, and giving up 2 hits, 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th. Johnson and Heath, the only 2 to get hits off Kimbrough. They've set down Monroe in the 5th and 6th, but it's the 7th in which the Louisiana bats have come alive. 2 have scored, Heath and Shepard, and the bases are full with the winning run on, and Davis Johnson, the 2-hitter, coming to the plate. Back as the drama builds in Monroe right after this. The new pitcher is the DH Carlos Torres. Torres coming in for Pierce Kimbrough. Kimbrough working a total of 6 1/3. And coming into the 7th had only given up 2 hits. Gives up 2 hits in the 7th for a total of 4. But hit 1 and walked 2. And the bases are loaded. You talk about a pressure situation from Torres to come into the ball game with the bases loaded. Your team's advancement in the series is on the line. You've got the lead. It was 4 coming into the 7th, 2 steal, but the tying run's in scoring position. The winning run is on. If Florida loses, the season is done. Big cut, count even at 1. They need a win to get into Wednesday's play. So the pressure on Torres as he pitches here in the bottom of the 7th to Davis Johnson. Johnson 1 for 3 with a single, a strikeout, a ground out. Inside and almost got a piece of Johnson, 2-1. You walk him, and it becomes a 1-run game. You hit him, it becomes a 1-run game. Tinwell at first, Booth at second, Honeycutt at third. 2-1 pitch, foul back, count even at 2. Ryan Cupid to the on-deck circle. This is a key at-bat for Florida and for Louisiana. Louisiana wants the runner on, which means at least one comes in. Florida wants the out. Low and inside, and the count will run full. Three balls, 2 strikes. Johnson awaits. Torres, the left-hander, in relief of Kimbrough. The pitch. It is outside. The walk is issued. A run comes in. It's a 1-run game. Tying run at third. Winning run now in scoring position. Honeycutt in. Booth to third. Tinwell's at second. Johnson at first. Monroe trying to pull off the improbable. Down by 4 going into the bottom of the 7th. Low and away, ball 1 to Cupid. Cupid has struck out. He's popped out twice. He's 0 for 3. Cole McCarty on deck. Lifted towards short. Catch made there. Throw over to first. Everybody hanging tight. And there's 2 outs. You can feel the tension in the air. It's down to Cole McCarty. 9th at bat here in the 7th. Booth is at 3rd. Tidwell's at 2nd. Johnson is at 1st. And now coach coming out to talk with Torres, and I don't know, will Torres continue? Will he face McCarty, or does coach have something else in mind? Well, Torres has come in. He has worked under pressure with walk and got Cupid to fly out. Doesn't look like Torres is going. Looks like he is staying. This is a motivational seminar. Well, I wondered for a moment. I was looking at Torres, wondering if they were going to try to pull off the old hidden ball trick, but nope. It is in the mitt of Torres. McCarty awaits. Low and ball 1. A walk would tie it up. A base hit might just win it. On the corner, strike 1. A ball, a strike, 2 gone, bases full, 1-run game. Hit towards short. It is fielded there by Pena. Goes to second, gets the out. Ball game over. Florida, Louisiana, and South Carolina will be playing baseball tomorrow here in Monroe. A 5-4 Florida final. And tomorrow we are guaranteed 2 games. First one slated to start at 10 o'clock. And then you've got a game to follow that will decide the title, and then somebody's going to be sporting a big trophy that they will be able to place on a shelf and remember for years to come. What a game. It goes an hour 53. It is a Florida 5-4 win. And the 2 teams will do the fist bump, high fives, low fives. They'll face one another possibly tomorrow. You've got 3 teams with a loss, which means there's a tiebreaker at some point tonight that will decide who plays at 10 and who will get the bye and go on to play in the last game of the World Series. But of course, 2, now keep in mind, and I have not seen the schedules, if one team has played less games, then they typically automatically get the bye. Well, it looks like we'll wrap up the coverage and find out in a bit as to who gets what. We'll post that information on Facebook. Another reason to follow us on Facebook. Put JockJive Sports in the search engine. We'll get the information to you, and it becomes available to us as to who gets the bye and who plays first tomorrow. It's over. Florida wins it by 1. Thanks so much for watching. Robert Williamson, so long for JockJive.com.